Okay guys, what's going on? Let me tell ya, today's the day. So yeah, we've ordered these trapdoors the other day and they have finally arrived. So big shout out to Sam from Sydney who breeds the trapdoors, and we've actually ordered from him before and he packs them really good. So yeah, let's unbox. Ooh, newspaper. Okay, so this is Stanwella Hoggy. I don't even know. Oh my god. Holy. He's huge. I didn't know he would send something that big. Holy moly, he's really big. That is nice. I like that. Alright, so there's meant to be 2 slings. Yep, they're here. They're super tiny though. Apparently they're like less than a centimeter. So I'm not going to go looking for them. Stop. This is the enclosure I originally had for 2 trapdoors. It has a cool piece of glass down the middle to separate the 2 sides. And we're going to get 2 about this size, but the other one that we ordered, he didn't have a good molt, Sam said, and one of his legs didn't come out in the molt. So he only has 7 legs, and so instead we got this one and 2 tiny slings. So these 2 are going to need really small enclosures. Alright, so we're going to put our old mate peat moss in this side. I've just given him 2 little anchor points to start off his burrow, just if he needs a little bit of help with that. Yes, Hodgie, going in. Oh. Yes! That was awesome! Woo! Look at that, had my heart racing a little bit. But man, he seems calm and cool. And happy in his new enclosure. Look at those legs, they've got like orange segments to them. Now, I've done some research on the Aussie Trapdoors, and they're known as the world's #1 ambush predator, lying and waiting for their prey to come along and trip a little wire of web, and then that notifies the spider that lunch is ready. And then, like a lightning bolt from under the ground, they kick open the lid and grab their prey and pull it back down into their burrow. And they know exactly where it is from that little web that they laid down. They're not a large spider, and they aren't aggressive at all, but because of their shape, they're often mistaken for a funnel web. Now, I've had a few funnel webs in my time, and I'd like to mention some of those very obvious differences between these 2 really iconic Aussie spiders. Funnel webs are black and trapdoors are brown. Easy. Okay, so with these little guys, I'm not going to unbox them right now because I've only got 1 little container here, and we'll go to the shops and get another one. But oh, look, Dad, this one right there. Can you get a better shot of that? I'm trying to find the other one. But because they're so small, they're actually really hard to find. But yeah, because these are probably like the smallest slings in my collection. They're really tiny. There he is. I found him. So he's right above my fingernail. As recent as 2016, there have been 11 new species of trapdoors discovered here in Australia, and I'd love to go find number 12. So I'm planning to go on an expedition, probably only a few hours away from here because of how many trapdoors there are in Australia, and I'd love to, discover some more species, and hopefully I'll be able to do that around the holidays, so stay tuned for that. One of the most interesting things about the Aussie trapdoor species is their longevity. Is that how you say it, Dad?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, longevity, which means how long they live for. And just last week, I read in this news article on the National Geographic website, it said the world's oldest spider died at 43 years old. Man, 43, imagine that. The oldest spider in the world, scientifically known as the Gaius velocus rainbow. It's a pretty cool name. and they actually called her number 16, and she had been studied at the North Bungala Reserve since 1974. So that's in Western Australia, which is way over the other side of the country to me. And just reading about all the research that had been done on these species was just so fascinating. Of course, everyone involved in the science community are totally devastated by the loss because, man, she didn't even die of old age. It was a parasitic wasp that caused her death. It's just really sad that the longest living spider in the world is no longer with us. So I say, let's just have a moment of silence for the fallen. Oh yeah, before I forget, gotta send out some huge, massive shoutouts. Okay, first shoutout is for Mike from KC Tarantulas, who's in Missouri. Thanks so much, mate. I really appreciate your super cool and friendly shout out to me. It was so awesome. Thanks for that, mate. And yeah, guys, make sure you sub to his channel, KC Tarantulas, link down below. Now, another super worthy shout out goes to Eerie Arachnids, who is another guy who is in America. And he said some really nice things in his tag video, which was so cool. Mate, thanks so much, eh? So there's a link for his channel for everyone to go and sub to. So yeah, he's awesome. Also, Tarantula Cat, thanks for your shout out. I really love your videos. Make sure you check her channel out and sub, because oh yeah, she's got a really sweet nose ring as well. Now, also another big thanks goes to Super Tarantella for the nice shout out too. There's a link to her channel. She's been really nice and encouraging, and her channel is awesome too. And last shout out goes to Sam from Bug Realms. Now, seriously, this guy, man, he wrote the nicest things after he watched my video, and that really is what makes this all worthwhile, taking the time to share some words of encouragement with someone else who you don't really know. It's not something that a lot of people do. So just wanted to say thanks so much, mate. That really meant heaps to me. Check out Sam's channel, which is called Bug Realms. He has so much cool stuff on there, and yeah, he's a really good guy. Okay. Oh, and the Patreons. Yeah, I'm just so amazed because the Patreons, man, this is just next level support. So massive shout outs goes to Scarlett, Beginner's Burrow, and Pam Dunn. Now, it really means so much to have your support. So yeah, you guys have some really cool treats coming right to you. Okay, so back to the trappies. So the doors that they create is so perfectly sealed so they can block out water and heat, which is quite essential in the Australian outback because of the harsh conditions, and it keeps them protected in droughts and some full-on bushfires. And do you know the light casing on the back of their head is a shell, like a helmet that's covered in hundreds of tiny little hairs? And oh, check this out. In between the first two legs, they have a set of boxing gloves called palps, and they use these as sensory feelers, and man, are they sensitive.
Sensitive.
And when they feed, I'll film it at a high frame rate so we can get that sick footage of it just coming out and grabbing whatever food there is. And yeah, I'll definitely keep you up to date with my 3 trapdoor spiders. Thanks for watching, guys.